G'day, mate. Welcome to Sweet Transit with me, Jenny. Now, Sweet Transit, although I love the game, I do love the game, I very, very much love the game, the blueprint system is much limited at this stage of the game. Having just 3 pre-made blueprints, it definitely helps players off, but, well, obviously you'd like to make your own custom stations, custom train tracks, custom intersections, and be able to save them and then restore them later. And the good news is the game does give you that feature. The bad news is it's not fully implemented at this stage. Hence, we need to have videos like this to explain how you can get these features that are built in the game. They're just not really set up properly yet. Now, the dev does know about this. The dev is hard at work adding in a better way to store and restore blueprints. But for the moment, we have what we have. So currently, we have a way of we could come in here and we could come in here and we can copy a little section and then we can paste a little section and that's great. And I can even paste it a few times and that's great and that's dandy. But obviously, there is hopefully a better way where we could make our own custom blueprints. Come in here and go paste and be able to drop in an entirely different intersection. It's very similar to this intersection, it's just on a slightly wider gauge because I started making tracks that are wider gauge and I was happier with the wider gauge and I didn't want to have to go back and copy and paste everything repeatedly. So the good news is we're going to talk about how to make blueprints. So first thing you need to do is come into blueprint mode, select something that is very near and dear to you that you wish to save forever. After you have that in your hand, you need to go to your favorite text editing software. In my case, it's going to be Notepad. After we get in here, we're going to go Control... Nope. We're going to come in here. We're going to select this. We're going to go Control C. Even though it's in your hand, you've got to set Control C a second time to do the copy command. We're then going to go to that favorite text editor and we're going to go Control V. After we have that in our hand, after we have that saved, we can then come back in here and select something entirely different. So we know we have something crappy in our hands. And then go back to our text editor. Control A to select everything. Control C to copy everything. Go back to Sweet Transit and Control V, and that'll restore it. Which means you can go save some bigger and better blueprints for some more complex builds. So I could come in here and we could go and drop down, T-junction that comes with a bridge for high throughput situations, or a diverging, undiverging diamond thingamajiggy bob. Yes. Also, at the same time, you can save all the different signals. The one thing I do want to mention currently in the limitations of the game is requirement signals. Requirement signals, you cannot save their details. So we can save and restore blueprints. Unfortunately, at least to my knowledge, we can't update these pre-made blueprints, no. So what we have here stuck in the game is still stuck in the game. There's nowhere to update these. There are mods already available in the Steam Workshop. So there is in the Steam Workshop, there is a couple of blueprints that actually been incorporated into the little blueprint menu as part of the game. So that is a perfectly valid option. But yes, currently game-wise, there is not a lot of blueprint options. And actually, I think there's blueprints for all and more blueprints. Oh, and there's a third one is launched since. Okay, so there is a couple of mods options if you want to throw in some blueprints from the Steam Workshop. But yes, for the moment, good old copy and paste and a notepad with many different blueprints saved is a perfectly valid answer. I have the one we just made up. I also have popped across the Discord and grabbed a couple of examples from Discord, and as we can see, it's lots of weird and wonderful text, but it works, and it's a great way to save blueprints for future intersections. Anyway, there is not a lot to add when it comes to the blueprints. As I said, the dev is working on adding in more blueprints over time. Last thing I will say is thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. If you're interested in my Let's Play, it is linked down in the pinned comments below. With all that said, I'm JD. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the very next video. All right, bye.